Hey, sexy lady, I like your flow.
Wolverine is here now. Let's talk about that Deadpool 3 teaser. My movie peeps, we finally have the trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. That's the official title. No Deadpool and Friends here, thank goodness. And man, we have been waiting to see this thing for a long time. And even then, they held back that sweet Wolverine tang from us. But even with that said, it was still a really juicy, fun trailer for us to speculate and geek over about. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here for you guys. I'm going to go through every inch of this trailer and give you details and Easter eggs you might have missed, along with the basic idea of what this movie's going for, because I do see some people pretty confused with this movie. And well, I'm here to help you out, but at the same time, I want to hear from you guys. What did you think about this first teaser trailer for Deadpool 3? I think us just knowing Wolverine is part of the movie is good enough. Why not save all the juicy Wolverine scenes for the movie itself? I'm totally fine if the entire marketing is them just teasing Wolverine. But also be sure to subscribe and hit that like button to show your excitement for this trailer. I'll put these claws away now. Now, along with the trailer, we did get our first poster here that is just an iconic twist of a heart necklace showing Deadpool and Wolverine's logos, signifying best friends. I actually kind of love that. Even Hugh Jackman taunted the title of the movie with Wolverine and a-hole. So far, this marketing is starting off great. All right, so kicking things off here from the beginning of the trailer, we start off with Wade Wilson on his birthday, surrounded by the people he loves, along with all the supporting characters from his past two movies. Now, this is the part that ended up confusing a lot of people because they were like, wait, didn't like half these people die in Deadpool 2? And yes, that did happen, but by the end of the movie, Deadpool uses Cable's time travel device to go back and save everyone that died in Deadpool 2. Hence why the TVA ends up showing up at Deadpool's door, because he's messing with time, creating different timelines, and that's just against the TVA way. And yeah, that wig Deadpool is wearing caught me so off guard, but pretty funny. Bringing us to the moment though where the TVA show up at the door of Wade Wilson wanting to take him in, and this is where we get kind of a gag and an Easter egg to the first movie.
Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Wade Wilson references the fact that he's been pegged before, which is something that happened in the first Deadpool film, so cool. And then immediately after that, we get the word Disney, already showing you that Disney is very happy with this movie being R-rated, because although this film is being made through their 20th century banner, Disney still has final say on everything going on here and the jokes that can happen in this film. And well, that's just good that they can be team players on this. So immediately then, they take Deadpool into the TVA. It is not Mobius, but now it makes sense why Mobius is not included in this movie. If you watch the finale of Loki season 2, Mobius decides to go back to his regular life. He no longer works for the TVA, and as much as it's gonna suck that Owen Wilson isn't part of this movie, I'm glad they kept the continuity and didn't just throw in Owen Wilson in there for the heck of it. As Deadpool is being shown around the TVA, we do get shots of what his everyday life looks like, and we were hearing rumors that Deadpool in this movie had become a car salesman, and that maybe the Super Bowl trailer we got would open up with that. This kind of confirms that he's wearing an employee ID tag here, something that maybe you would see a car salesman wear, and in his locker you see his suit. I'm guessing here Wade Wilson has given up the crime fighting life because he saw how it almost cost him all his friends and the love of his life, Vanessa, so to keep them safe and out of harm's way, he's no longer putting on the suit. But you can tell he misses it. He wants to be in action and fighting again, and I think that's kind of a cool story arc for Deadpool to go through. This is then where Deadpool is finally being introduced into the MCU. The TVA inform him that there's a universe out there in danger and they could use his help, showing off clips from Avengers Age of Ultron, Thor Ragnarok, and Captain America Winter Soldier. I cannot wait to hear the little fourth wall breaking jokes Deadpool is going to make about the MCU and him finally joining them in some way. I mean, he already goes as far as to call himself Marvel Jesus. Now, before we see how the TVA and Deadpool partnership goes, we do get a shot of what is said to be the main villain of this movie. Not Professor X, but pretty close, Cassandra Nova. That's a character that's been rumored to be the main villain of Deadpool 3, and in the comics, she is the evil twin sister of Charles Xavier. And man, let me tell you, Charles has so many dang siblings out there. From already having a twin that he transferred his subconscious into in the Fox universe, then Juggernaut is also supposed to be his brother, and now this evil twin sister, like, the Charles Xavier bloodline needs to stop. But she essentially has identical powers to Charles Xavier, and well, he's an OP mutant, so she's going to be OP. We get a shot of Deadpool being thrown into what looks like the mouth of a dinosaur at one point, leading into a secret gambling ring where it looks like we get the back of Wolverine, and he's in a comic accurate white suit. In the comics, Wolverine does wear this white suit with an eye patch. It looks like maybe that's what they could be going for here, but knowing the Deadpool world, this could be a very obvious setup joke of where it looks like Wolverine, and then when they touch him, it's like, oh, it's some other guy with Wolverine hair. Absolutely loving the suit up scene that Wade Wilson gets in the TVA, where they supply him with everything he needs and his brand new suit that is looking shiny, nice, bright red. Smack that booty again, Deadpool. But something must obviously go horribly wrong with Deadpool and this TVA partnership, because we very quickly see him start fighting members of the TVA. I've already seen some fan theories bring up that maybe Wade goes back to Age of Ultron and tries to save Quicksilver, since that's an X-Men. And yeah, that would be pretty funny. Along with some amazing slow-mo shots of Deadpool just reloading his guns. One of my favorite things about Deadpool 3 and why we've gotten so many set photos about this movie is because Sean Levy, the director, really wanted to shoot in physical real locations. The negative is that we get a lot of things spoiled for us online, but then a lot of these scenes end up looking 10 times better since it's not just guys in front of green screens, so I'm very happy that they made that sacrifice. And well, this location is also said to be the void that we have gotten in the Loki series. When someone is then pruned, it's sent to the end of time where everything goes to die off, and it looks like this is where we'll be meeting a lot of the Fox, X-Men, or Marvel characters throughout the years. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a joke now that the Fox universe is dead, it got pruned, so every member of those movies got sent to this world. And with these Fox universe characters in the void, it looks like they're going to turn it into an almost like Mad Max post-apocalyptic universe. We're also supposed to get like recognizable vehicles in this scene, and really just every scene involving the void, you can see something from the past of the MCU or the Fox universe. Like in this quick shot here, we get to see a Chitauri ship that falls down, maybe even the San Francisco Bridge from X-Men The Last Stand, along with an Avengers Quinjet off to the side. I was in such a Fox universe mind tunnel that when I saw this smoke cloud take this TVA agent, I thought it was the Fox universe of Galactus from the second Fantastic Four movie, but then I remembered they're in the void and it's most likely Eliath, the smoke monster that's the guardian of the void from the Loki series. Now, a lot of people went crazy online thinking that the person standing on this tank is Doctor Doom. They feel the mask is Doctor Doom-ish. Now, while that could be a possibility, I'm thinking that's just a regular gas mask. I'm not getting much Doctor Doom vibes here, but there is another giant Doctor Doom Easter egg in this trailer that we'll get to in a sec. One quick cameo that gets revealed in this trailer is the return of Pyro. This was an X-Men from the early Fox movies. He was actually an X-Men that I thought got a cool arc in the series because he went from being part of the school to then joining the evil side. I guess this was the one cameo of Fox characters they're like, yeah, this will be good enough to tease other ones, but not enough to spoil the really big ones in here. Like, I'm hoping for James Marsden Cyclops in that 90s classic Cyclops suit. That's then where the trailer leaves us off with a shot of Deadpool being thrown across a brick wall, where off to the side we get probably the biggest Easter egg of this entire trailer, a comic book, along with the soda from the Incredible Hulk that killed Stan Lee in his cameo. Don't know if they have plans to bring Edward Norton's Hulk in here, but I welcome that. But not just any ordinary comic book, it's a Secret Wars comic that has Doctor Doom on the cover. This is probably showing you where Marvel is headed with their future. We know it's up in the air with what they're going to do with the Kang situation, but we know Secret Wars is a movie that they're going for, and it's been heavily rumored Hugh Jackman Wolverine will be part of Avengers Secret Wars. With this comic Easter egg here, it looks like it's not only confirming the Hugh Jackman Deadpool connection, but also maybe Doctor Doom will take over as the big bad for that movie. And now with this Fox connection, it could very likely be the case. But then they end us off with just a small tease of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine going to stab Deadpool, revealing the title. Honestly, I don't mind it. We already know Hugh Jackman's part of this movie. They're going to give him tons of screen time, tons of action scenes. Let's not ruin them all right away like we feel like we've already gotten a lot of things ruined for us. I'm totally fine if every single Wolverine scene is kept out of the marketing and is only teased a little bit, because it'll only make the movie that much more enjoyable. Anyways, guys, these are just some of the things I caught off in the background. Let me know what you guys thought about the Deadpool 3 trailer. Did it hype you up as much as it did me? Favorite Easter eggs, moments, what you want to see in future marketing, everything. Be sure and like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.